If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
There is an issue. There is a movement. There is a phenomenon taking place right now that is the number one issue on this planet, not just for humanity, but for all life forms. Now, I've been on air more than 23 years, but only now, studying how we're attacked by mainstream media and by globalists and by major governments, do I understand the whole continuum, the ball game. So this is some of the most important information you're ever going to see or hear, and it's up to you if you care about yourself and your family, and if you're conscious, if you're not an animal, as the globalists think you are, if you're not dead inside, to listen to me. I noticed in the last decade, the number one thing mainstream media will attack me for is when I talk about how the human species, through fluoride and through atrazine and through thousands of other chemicals, is being changed. Our IQs are being lowered, our sexuality is being confused, our fertility is being destroyed. And it's a fact. And then I just noticed in the last few years, with all the late night comedy shows and all the Comedy Central shows and the newspapers, 80% of the attacks, including 2 in the last 24 hours, are when I show people Berkeley and Harvard and Princeton and Yale and Cambridge and all these groups saying the manipulation of the genetics and the hormones and the sexuality of amphibians and fish and mammals and everything is out of control. Amphibians are collapsing, fish are collapsing, they are asexual or bisexual, or they are deformed. The male frogs, just under a little bit of atrazine, go over to the male frogs, their olfactory's changed, try to have sex with them when they can't, they're dying. And we would cover that and they would attack it and say, we said it, when I was actually holding up mainline journals saying it's making the frogs, quote, gay. You know, using that term to get people to look at it. And then I look, just the last 24 hours, David Hogg, the spokesperson for gun control, and, shows with Stephen Colbert and Thomas Middleditch claiming that I'm attacking him for being a beta male when they had a big magazine cover saying the triumph of the beta male. I was saying they're mainlining and pushing the beta male. I wasn't attacking Mr. Middleditch or Mike Judge, who's a good friend of mine. I think Silicon Valley's a really funny show. I was just saying the media is pushing all this and then misrepresenting what I've said because they don't want you looking at it. They don't want you researching it because the additives and the chemicals and the whole deal is in the UN, UNESCO founding documents in 1947, the same year we got the National Security Act, to carry out this eugenics transhumanist operation.
For example, on InfoWars, one of his most famous statements was saying that tap water is turning the frogs gay and will turn you gay too. First off, gay people are awesome. I don't think that's a problem at all.
Alex Jones said, the globalists are teaching us to turn off our life force. It's a camouflage so the alpha males that are still left don't notice they're being taken control of and being enslaved.
Yeah.
Is this true? Is this true, Mom Thompson? Are you enslaving the alpha males? Because I consider myself a bit of an alpha male, Tom.
Oh, really?
So us having the normal human biology is now hurtful, so we accept the chemical overwrite and celebrate it like David Hogg said. I'm not against people if they are biologically gay or inclined. It's been happening for thousands of years. I'm saying statistically the chemicals are predisposing this now in people, and we should have a real debate about it. Do you want to debate it or just let them make a big joke out of it? Because they're scared of us having a discussion. And I didn't realize this was the heart of their operation until they attacked me so hard. Almost all their attacks every day are based on this because they want you to not look around you and see what's happening. What do you as viewers and listeners think we should do? I'm going to say it real slow for you.
Well, initially we found that the larynx or the voice box in exposed males didn't grow properly. And this was an indication that the male hormone testosterone was not being produced at appropriate levels. And eventually we found that not only were these males demasculinized or chemically castrated, but they also were starting to develop ovaries or starting to develop eggs. And eventually we discovered that these males didn't breed properly, that some of the males actually completely turned into females. So we had genetic males that were laying eggs and reproducing as females. And now we're starting to show that some of these males actually show, I guess, what we call homosexual behavior. They actually prefer to mate with other males. What we call homosexual behavior, they actually prefer to mate with other males.
There's some money in that. Beta.
And secondly, if you notice at the end of that video, he advertises water filters. Interesting.
Clean, pure drinking water. You can't survive without it. But where do you get it? Alexa Pure Pro is a brand new, groundbreaking, gravity-fed water filtration system that is like no other. The Alexa Pure Pro transforms water from virtually any fresh source into clean, healthy drinking water, pairing the unprecedented superfiltration power of an all-new gravity block core with a hybrid chromatic shell. It removes up to 99.999% of impurities, including bacteria, viruses, fluoride, disinfectants, volatile organic contaminants, and hormones. Filter capacity up to 5,000 gallons. Stainless steel construction, easy assembly, low maintenance. Replacement filters are simple to install. And now, as part of an exclusive limited time introductory offer, you can save $20 off the retail price and get free shipping. This is a limited time offer, so order your unit today and receive free shipping and $20 off. Go to InfoWarsStore.com or call 888-253-3139.